Lighting plays a major role in theater productions as it helps create certain emotions or help the audience see the actors better on stage. However, many people do not know that for the lighting to be how it is on the stage, it is a very long and tedious process that starts from the beginning of the show all the way to the end after the show is done. Today I will be discussing this process in chronological order using various sources created by lighting directors who work on stage shows. Whenever a lighting director is assigned to a show and starts the multi-step process, they are often given a version of the script and a version of the score. They will spend time reading the script and taking notes of certain emotional moments whenever the lighting can be seen as different, or whenever a scene ends, so there can be something called a blackout, which is whenever the lights go out on stage. By looking at the score, lighting directors can look for any sort of musical elements, such as a crescendo or decrescendo in the music. With a crescendo or decrescendo, the music will get louder or softer, and the lighting can reflect this in the moments. After a lighting director looks at the script and the score, they will collaborate with the director, stage manager, costume designer, and set designer in a meeting. All of these people have important jobs as to how a show looks on stage, and in this beginning meeting, they can all share their ideas and take notes from one another. After this meeting, a lighting director will often begin the lighting plot. The lighting plot is a blueprint for where they want the lights to sit, how they should be focused, and how they should be colored. They also have to analyze set pieces and blocking. Blocking is where actors stand on stage. For example, if an actor is standing towards the front of the stage, the lighting cannot all be focused towards the back because it is harder to see that actor's face. They also discuss where the lights will be mounted on a rig. This initial discussion process is often the first major part of the lighting process. After the lighting plot and the blueprint is created, they will move on to creating a rig. Some theaters already have a rig created, and it is often hanging above the stage or on the sides of the stage. However, for some shows, a rig has to be created. A rig is a truss or another type of sturdy metal support system where lights hang on or above a stage. This contains front lights, back lights, and sometimes effects. A video by Matt Kaiser best explains how this is helpful. Front lights are hung at a 45-degree angle and are the main foundation of lights on stage. These are often seen whenever an actor looks up towards the ceiling, and those are the lights that are there. Backlights help create three-dimensional shapes so the actors do not look flat on stage. If all of the light is towards the front, then an actor just looks flat, but the backlights help push light forward and give them more shape. Effects are lights for certain elements, as some shows may call for strobe lights, lasers, beams, or projectors, so these effect lights are special to certain shows. After the rig is created and these certain lights are hung up, the lighting director and the main director discuss how the lights will be used throughout the show, similar to in the beginning process. They will sit down and make final decisions such as where a blackout may be or where certain effects may come in, things similar to that. After this, lights are cued during a long rehearsal process where the director, the stage manager, and the lighting director sit down in the tech booth and they set the lights for the show. They use a program such as QLab, ETC EOS, or LightKey. This is an important step in the lighting process, as after this is done, the lighting director or whoever runs lights for the show can press a button and that lighting cue will happen. For example, if there is a moment in a show whenever the stage needs to be pink, the lighting director can hit a button and it will turn pink instead of there being a longer process. After this, there was a first tech rehearsal to discuss lights and try some of them out for the first time with the actors on stage. The experimental and creative period is often marked as the second step in the lighting process. After these lights are cued and the first tech rehearsal happens with some of the lights, more lights will begin to get introduced to the actors on stage. The pre-programmed lights will start to be triggered during tech rehearsals and what is known as Tech Week, which is a week strictly for full runs of musicals or other types of shows. After this, stage managers will create a script to hold backstage that have light cues. The people in the tech booth and the stage managers will wear headsets. This is so the stage manager can call the light cues to the people in the tech booth so they know exactly when to hit the lights for the stage. After this happens, different lights can be called, such as a blackout, which is whenever there are no lights on stage, house lights on, which is whenever the lights in the audience are on, or house lights out, spotlight on, and then it's a spotlight on whatever character, or lights up, which just means the lights turn on stage. And once a show is closed, the program light cues can be deleted to get ready for the next show. The lighting process for a live theater show is a very long and tedious process that many people do not know about. Many times after a show, the actors will be celebrated or the director will be celebrated, not the lighting people. Lights play a very important role. For example, you can't have a bunch of extremely bright white lights in a scene that is taking place in like a funeral, because it doesn't make sense. So the lighting directors have to sit down and take a very, very long time to figure out how these lights need to be placed and how they can best depict emotions. The lighting process in theater is a very important process for any sort of theater show to be successful, and is a process that many people do not know about.